Hey world. So I guess on this session, I think I might want to go through and talk about the simple loves and pleasures in life from the simplistic standpoint of just appreciating the simple things in life of, I guess, what I find to be soothing, attractive. Um, but I guess before getting started on that, let me get the disclaimer and stuff out of the way. You know, no suing, legal actions taking permitted against me for the contents of my videos. Pretty much my thoughts and views are that of my own and doesn't represent anybody or any company, particularly those that I might be employed for. Because like I said, it's no one else's business but my own. So on that one, I guess I just wanted to elaborate on, I guess this goes through what do you find that's appealing, attractive, and at the same time soothing for the soul and what brings you happiness. And really, for me, it's more so on the the simple things in life, not even so much the materialistic and financial monetary side of things. And as far as, things in the significant other realm. And, I guess to elaborate more on that, it's things that just makes you happy and brings a genuine smile, at least for me. And even though right now most of it is imaginary into the future and down the road of whenever that significant other becomes more integral in the existence, is being able to just get a flower and stick the flower in her hair. It's being able to get her a simple hair ornament and, just show how the ornament just really reflects and accentuates, her look. And I don't know, simple things like that just makes me happy. And it's being able to, as cliche as it really sounds, simple walks and strolls in the park, whether that be going to the beach at night, looking at the moon and the stars, or just go stargazing on a cold winter night out in the middle of a cornfield or some kind of field. Bring a blanket, and just be able to camp out and look out somewhere where there's not a lot of light pollution, and just be able to look up at the stars and just dream. It's the simple things from that matter. It's a nice, simple, earnest, home-cooked meal, and it's the willingness at least to try to cook as well. And I keep telling myself that, woman, even with your horrible ass cooking, I will continue to eat it, even if it sends me to my grave 10 to 15 years early. Granted, it's not on purpose, like you putting some kind of arsenic or slowly trying to poison me or something, but even if the cooking is horrible, and, for me to still eat it and appreciate it for each and every single day, that's love. So it's those simple things. It's being able to enjoy a warm, hot, sweet potato, pretty much roasting corn on a cold summer's day, being able to cook together, and being in the same present without a lot of words necessarily having to be said, but still appreciating and understanding how much you mean to each other in each other's presence. And that's the power of the lack of communication, is to just be able to feel and know that you respect, appreciate, and you're grateful that they're there by your side. And, I might have mentioned this in some prior vids, but it just pains me if when you get a couple that's together, and at least from how I've always heard it, it's the woman's always the one of, you don't ever talk to me, or you never say anything, or you don't ever ask me any questions. And it's like, well, your relationship, if that's what you call it, is in dire trouble if it's based on constant QA of questions and answers, where you can't go through and spawn new conversations and topics, or be able to discuss subjects that interest or that offers different points of view with conflicting and different standpoints, different points of view. So, just having it based on a QA perspective, it's, either the communication definitely needs to improve, or there's nothing solid there. And then it's being again and go, I'm bored and you never talk to me. It's like, well, why can't you just understand how I feel about you, from my actions rather than me having to tell you? Can you not tell by the way I hold your hand, the way that I kiss you, the way that I caress your cheek, or just run, fingers through your hair? Can you just not tell by my touch of either how much you mean to me? And maybe it's just my own wishful thinking and dreaming that those actual feelings will actually get conveyed without words. Again, probably my own naiveness in the sense of things, but that's just me with the simplicities of, what could just make me happy. It's not necessarily, asking for all the riches or anything in the world. Granted, having enough money where, you don't have to worry about living from paycheck to paycheck and how the next bill is going to be, and where the food's coming from, whether or not you're going to have electricity and stuff. It's a whole different matter. But I guess on the emotional fulfilling side of things, is pretty much on that aspect of the simplicities in life. And it's just, being able to just ask for something. It's not even asking for a lot. It's not even the materialistic of, I need you to buy me electronics or a TV, or, go on, well, vacations would be nice, when we can afford them. And it's good for our mental sanity as well. But, it really is just the simple things in life that I think either gets taken for granted and not appreciated enough. And it's just more so on the selfishness of either me, I want this, I want that, or that's how much I mean to you. You give me this cheap piece of shit of whatever it is, whether it be jewelry, clothing, some kind of materialistic items. And it's, really whatever happened to the actual sincerity and the thought that count of things. Of, if I have $2, woman, if I take you to Taco Bell and I get you 2.99-cent tacos, even with tax, if all that's included in there, I've pretty much given you everything that I've got. And if you're over there bitching and complaining of how dare he take me to Taco Bell, as opposed to he's only got $2 and some change, but yet he either went hungry or he got me these 2 tacos, so I guess it depends on how you view the situation. And I don't even know if it's the notion of, if you love her, then do you want to give her the best that money can buy? And I guess that goes into the notion of, so if money is such a key integral part of it, does she love me or my money? Granted, I don't have any money, being in debt out the wazoo, but with that being the case, it really makes you question things. And I don't know, so on that end, it really is one of those things. And I don't know, if I had a friend that I was talking to, and she goes, Kim, maybe, now that you're at a point in life where you're finally getting back on your feet, getting or trying to get financially secure and stuff, there might be women that's going to be trying to get into your life that might be like myself. And she was coming from the standpoint of, she's been there, done that, with the, I guess, hopeless romantic and dream, and wanting to believe in the dream of marriage and trying to make things work, but going through the marital hardships of things, it's one thing, and then on the other side, it's finding someone that's also, I guess, more on the getting towards the financially secure side of things. And that goes back to the question of, woman, do you love me or my money? Yes, a man should be able to provide for his family, and they should be financially sound and secure as much as possible. And from that aspect, I'm pretty much 100% confident that for every man out there that ever had a woman that was with him through thick and thin during his worst times, that there's no way that he wouldn't be appreciative and knowing that she stuck by him when he had nothing. And then when he did make something of himself, then they can go through and enjoy life together until, I guess, they no longer love each other, or irreconcilable differences on that end, as opposed to someone who didn't have anything before, now starting out, getting back on their feet, or even, from rags to riches. And then all of a sudden, these women just start showing up, and you really wonder, are they really there because of the newfound success, or did they actually see something in him that, I guess, others didn't see up until this point in time? So, it's, I don't know. But I guess the rambling of enjoying and appreciating the simple things in life sort of got sidetracked and branched off into how women, either for their genuine motives of whether or not they really care for you or not, at least from the male perspective side of things anyways. But, with that, in short, money isn't everything, but at the same time, love isn't going to pay the bills and keep the belly full. But, it isn't everything. It is an integral part, but there's priorities on things as well. Let's see here. Since I still have some time, I guess I'll go through and just combine some other topics in to this session as far as the simplicities of things. I guess one of the things that I guess I've been pondering on my mind of, there's always the roles of people, of when you're a married couple, is the woman, first of all, is she should always be your friend, but at the same time, she should also be your wife. And then when the kids come, she's also going to be a mother as well. So as far as her roles, responsibilities of, I guess, which takes priority, is it that should she be a mother before she's a wife? She should always be a friend concurrent throughout all of those. And I don't know, some people say that maybe it's from the selfish aspect of maybe for a certain time of motherhood, that yeah, being a mom does come first to being a wife. Some would probably disagree with that. And you know, I don't think it's as hard for guys, but then again, this is just my own 2 cents on things, that at least guys, and I'm also speaking from my own perspective here of projecting myself into the future, that if that was the case, constantly always see myself as the friend, lover, and the father concurrently, and I just don't see myself diverging and deviating from that. And really, the day that I can't be all of those, then that's pretty much signaling a day that we probably have a problem with our relationship or marriage, something. And it might be time to go our own separate ways. But right now, again, it's a point in time, reflection, and point of view that, I think a man should be able to be all of that. Pretty much a friend, a father, and a lover at the same time. The woman, of course, she probably has the conflicting priorities of either is she going to be a mother first or is she going to be a wife first. The friend can always be concurrent. So I am curious to hear the different views out there in regards to that particular subject matter. But yeah, see here if there's anything else that I want to go through and I guess ramble on in this series with that. But I guess I'll probably end the video sessions for this evening, and it'll probably be next time, whenever next time will be. So until then, take care, guys.